Adam and Eve, by their sin, brought death upon themselves and all their descendants. So this person wants to know whether they were saved or condemned forever by their act of disobedience.
No, I think both Adam and Eve are saved. There is a very striking statement in the book of Genesis. I'm sure that you have noticed it. When God put the man and the woman out of the Garden of Eden, it says that he put an angel, in fact, 2 cherubims, to guard, in other words, to watch over and to keep, we're told, to keep the way of life. Well, the idea has always been that they were to keep Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden, and that is not really the thought there at all. The thought is that there was a sacrifice, and these angels were looking down upon it, and that sacrifice, the animals, Adam and Eve, were wearing their skins. So you have in there a beautiful picture of our redemption. In fact, if you look at that for a moment, here is the blood that has been shed, and the 2 angels looking down upon it. That is the same thing that you have at the mercy seat that God gave to Israel in the tabernacle, that there would be the 2 cherubims looking down upon the mercy seat. And that was the mercy seat, I think, for Adam and Eve, not to keep them away, but it was to open a way for them to come to God, and the only way in which they were able to come to God. Maybe I should turn and read just a little of this for your information. In the 3rd chapter of the book of Genesis, verse 21, I'll just put in there. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skins and clothe them. Coats of skins. Well, there's some animals that had to be sacrificed to produce the skins. So here, again, let me continue to read. Verse 22 says, And the Lord God said, Behold, a man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat, and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims, and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. Man could not get to the tree of life to live forever, but here was a way back to God for him, and that was the blood sprinkled away, if you please. So I believe that is the sense that we should look at this in here, that Adam and Eve were saved. And we have, of course, every reason to believe that. It'll be quite a thrill, I think, for some of us someday to be able to see our first parents. And I'm sure they're going to be there, by the way.